Hello, everybody. I'm back from my physical therapy. I did a reduced day to make sure I didn't throw up when I got home, and it seems to have worked. So, yay for me. Um, okay, so I guess Eugenia is talking to Rich Lux because they're both demonetized, but Rich kind of reveals something in this live stream he's doing with Eugenia that Revoke catches, but doesn't explicitly state what it is, right? Shout out to Revoke. Thank you for capturing the content. I'm also going to be adding an article. I'll check the date on it. But I was recently asked by somebody on one of my live streams over the weekend to get some backstory on Jeffree Star from his time in Orange County.
We're back to another Eugenia Cooney live stream, and I don't know what to title this video or how to give it an intro because I have not watched the clips that we're about to be seeing right now. So with that being said, I don't know what to say because I don't know what we're going to be witnessing. But I do know that when I walked past my bedroom and it was screen recording in there, I heard Rich Lux, okay? And I want to say real quick, I've seen some of y'all are fans of Rich Lux, and no shade to anybody. But I made a video talking about, this is a little bit distasteful, Rich Lux, and somebody who edits for him ended up reaching out to me and threatening to send me a DMCA because they didn't want.
Which is wild because for a guy that is such a lapdog to all of these dumbass people online, it's amazing that he's trying to protect his brand so hard. But yeah, okay, Rich.
Like my opinion about Rich Lux, and then they threatened to sue me, and it got crazy. It was a fun ride. I cried about it. Never been threatened with legal action. I had to reach out to Dustin Daly and be like, what the hell do I do about the situation? And he was like, fair use is fair use, girl. And I was like, slay. Okay, so I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave the videos up and go forth, and I never talked about Rich Lux again. Okay, I just wanted to protect myself, so I never brought back up.
I barely ever talk about the dude, but like that fucked up makeup that he used to wear, the crazy clown makeup, I'm just glad he's not wearing it anymore because Rich, you actually look a lot better with it off.
Rich Lux, and with that being said, he's going to be in this video, so let's see how it goes. Oh, he's up now. I wasn't even looking at the screen. Let's just dive into this shit show. Okay. I just want to say real quick, before we get into it, because I know y'all are going to be talking about it because I'm talking about it. I'm going to be saying okay. Probably often. And it's super annoying, I understand. But I...
Okay. All right.
It just came from watching a Jeffree Star live stream, and I don't know what it is about him, but I feel like his number one word in his free time is okay. And it's giving me Mr. Mackey. So all morning I've been channeling Mr. Mackey because I watch Jeffree Star and I just keep hearing okay in the back of my mind. So let's get into the shit show.
More. Well, guys, I can't really, to be honest. It's like, yeah, I can still have friends, but it's like, literally just text. It's not the same though, you guys. Like, okay, yes, I can text people, and I'm really grateful for like friends that I can text, but it's kind of different. Like when you're on the platform, you're battling, you're actually getting to talk to people. It's not really the same, and I can't really just kind of be like texting people 24/7, you know?
Oh, Missy ma'am, we are starting off strong today. I forgot where we left off. We was already through a good chunk of the live stream, so I forgot we're getting into the tea, and we're going to be skipping all that. Oh, yeah, thanks for the... Oh, she's not getting donations anymore. But anyways, with that being said, she's now talking about how, and we talked about this before, she was saying how, oh, yeah, I just really miss doing battles with my friends. I miss being able to FaceTime them. You have... I don't know if it's an iPhone, but I'm sure it's a good phone, okay? You could FaceTime. It don't have to be monetary.
Dude, she could be playing games on PS4 or whatever with them, and like, if she's just looking for a social interaction of gameplay. But that's not what she's looking for. She wants to monetize her platform and take money from little kids. That's what she wants to do.
free to FaceTime. But then at the same time, y'all, she can still go live and be face-to-face with people. She just can't battle and get donations. But she's already talked face-to-face with multiple people so far, so that's not the problem. And she keeps trying to make it look like, oh, I just can't battle with people. That's the problem. I can't see them face-to-face. Yes, you can. You just can't get donations.
Uh-huh.
Does anything else need cleared up?
You know, so it's not really the same thing. And I'm not also people that like, you're just shedding crocodile tears. Like, guys, I'm not even crying, okay? I'm really just...
Yeah, that's what we're saying. You're not even crying. That's what crocodile tears are, Eugenia. Is that it's the false appearance of crying. That's what fucking look it up. Oh my god, you dumb bitch. Look it up. Crocodile tears is when you are faking, you're fawning, you're feigning that you're sad. Oh, it's me. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad that I can't battle with my friends on the internet anymore because I don't have a real life. I don't do anything outside of my house. I have no extracurricular activities. I have no job. I do absolutely nothing. This is my entire existence. By the way, my makeup's not streaming. It's not dripping. I have nothing coming down my cheeks. That's what crocodile tears are, Eugenia.
trying to keep it together here. I'm really not even crying. Guys, Rich actually, Rich!
Oh my god! Saved by the bell. Mm-hmm. Quite literally. But then Rich, he was like, oh my god! Like, he wasn't expecting to see Eugenia. He reports drama and...
Which I think is bullshit, because they both start doing a Jeffree Star Cosmetics on unbox, and so I'm fairly certain these two have an arrangement, in my humble opinion, allegedly, with Jeffree Star to get some level of income on the side for doing unstated sponsorships to promote his cosmetics line.
I'm pretty sure he's been aware that she's been back for a little bit, so I don't know. Oh, and a fun fact, this is irrelevant, but I forgot this piece of information. I made a video about it and I never posted it because I was like nervous to make a video about Rich Lux again. But here we are, and he got demonetized too. Yeah, so it's like TikTok woke up one morning, chose violence, and then it commenced the purge against its content creators.
Oh my god!
Let me turn up my volume. Hey, you know, I'm at least gonna get on for a little bit and say hi.
Yeah, that's good. I love that. I just want, so when I...
What a coinky dink. What a coinky dink. Right? Right, kids? Okay.
When you tried to like
What, come again?
Did it say restricted when you tried to like request me?
Is it just me, or does it seem like Eugenia is like a little too excited here to talk about her age restriction? Yeah. It's like she's like proud of the work that she's put in to get this age restriction, even though she seems like she's pouting about it. Is it just me? Because she's like, did it say it was restricted when you tried to request me? Like she was like a high school girl who like got a detention. She's like, did you hear about my detention? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it's not quirky, it's not cute. Eugenia.
Me? Oh
sure
no,
did.
I'm so sorry.
But all it said is I'm unavailable for a younger audience. So
not Rich Lux giving a Chat GPT definition of age restricted. Mm-hmm. It's just when you're unavailable for a younger audience. Thanks, Chat GPT.
So
okay, yeah, because I took up my grading and all that like totally off. So I'm like, hopefully things get like, you know, results soon. But yeah, but I miss everybody so much.
Yeah, so I was kind of shocked. I was like, I don't care. I don't want a younger audience. Not with this potty mouth.
This is a man who looks defeated, But with that being said, y'all, it's so interesting how he phrased that. He said, I don't want a younger audience, not with this potty mouth, and then used a phrase a literal 5-year-old would say. The people with age restriction are now banding together.
That, like, for me, like, that's not even, like, the biggest thing at all. It's kind of just, like, I feel bad that, like, other people get restricted. Like you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it makes
Miss Eugenia, no, you did not just say that is not the biggest deal. Oh, the age restriction? Oh, that's not the biggest deal. I just feel bad. Like, oh my God, you, Rich, you got age restriction. I feel bad. You know what I mean? Like, Miss, you did a live stream. You did a whole TikTok video talking about you're just so much worse without TikTok, and oh, you can't battle. And you were just talking about right before you answered this call with Rich that you can't battle, and it's like, oh, tragic, you're age restricted. What? And now she's like, yeah, it's not a big deal. Rich, I feel so bad for you. Come on.
Yeah, it makes it where, like, other people are like, oh, I don't want to battle, I don't want to hang out.
Yeah, that's where it's like, oh, I wish, like, that wasn't a thing. And then with, like, the gifting, it's like, I don't think you can even really, like, battle or anything. So it's like, everything's just, like, so, like different right now. I'm just like,
Oh my God, it's the end of the world, Eugenia. Holy shit. Why don't you fucking get a job in a retail store or something? Like, literally, you could sell makeup behind a counter like Jeffrey did.
Well, you heard it here. Probably not first, but you heard it here. It is about gifting. She just admitted it. Yeah, the age restriction isn't a big deal. Laugh about that. Yeah, but the gifting, yeah, you can't battle because the gifting. You can't get money, so come on, Eugenia. The contradictions.
So no one can send you gifts, correct?
yeah, they can't do that, sadly.
What about over here? Do I get gifts, or that's blocked out too?
Still should be able to.
You guys, can I get a rose? Let's see if it works. Oh yeah, look, I got a rose. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Cookie Cat.
Wait, I really thought Rich Lux was age restricted why can't I say that? Holy crap!
I think, though, Revoke, that when people were pulling up, like, the terms of service and looking at, like, how it's defined, they might still be able to get gifts from adults, just not minors. That is entirely possible.
Was age restricted and demonetized, because the last time I heard he was, like, I heard him say it. What happened? Did he get on age restricted?
Cat. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, so what have you been up to? I love this shirt. You look great. Fabulous always.
I want to talk about this real quick because I find it fairly interesting, because I do a lot of damn speculation. But y'all was the one speculating this time. Y'all said she knew what she was doing when she put on the skeleton sweater. A lot of y'all were saying since she can't show it, she's going to wear it. Saying like the shirt was basically resembling like skeletal shit. And I was like, that's fairly interesting because that's a good speculation and that's a good, good eye. But I don't know. I feel like it could be the case. She could know what she's doing for sure. I think she knows what she's doing. But I don't know. I really didn't look into the wardrobe situation that much. I know I do a lot of
Well, that's twofold, because not only does it dive into her
nitpicking and shit, but I don't know. I feel like that could have just been.
Do that. Not only does it dive into the ED that she's been forcing on her channel as a fetish, but it also dives into the childhood thing, the whole appealing to a younger audience. Nightmare Before Christmas is a child's movie. And so that's twofold. She's still going with the same messaging through her clothing. Absolutely.
And, the outfit of the day for her. But I don't know. Again, I don't know. Like, she could have put that on to, like, symbolize. But I don't know. Like, that's just truly, I don't really have that much speculation on that.
You look great too. Like I love like it's like a black pattern. Yeah, the mesh black. It looks so good.
I've been like exercising more and doing intermittent fasting. So that's been helping.
Yeah.
Girl, Rich, why would you say that?
I don't know what he's
Keep
doing.
that to yourself. Or tell it to your audience. Go whisper it in somebody else's ear, Rich Lux. That's ridiculous. Like, damn. The state of Eugenia Cooney, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I've been exercising and intermittent fasting. No, I feel like that was distasteful. Like, I get he was just trying to answer the question of what he's been up to, but he could have said he read a good book.
Right.
He could have said he checked out a magazine. He could have said, oh, I've seen a funny TikTok. He did not have to say, oh, yeah, these are these 2 really specific things that I've been doing.
Yeah, I've just kind of been like, I don't know, like, to be honest, like, I feel like my life has been so weird lately, like, since this happening, so, yeah, I've just kind of been, like, a little bit lost, I guess, but, you know, I guess I can just try to.
So earlier at the beginning, she was laughing and chuckling and joking about the age restriction and then saying, well, I don't really feel bad about it. I just feel bad for you. And now she's saying that she's just been so lost since it's happened. Do y'all think I'm reaching when I say that? Or do you guys think there could be validity to that? I don't know.
Well, I also think that neither one of them are calling out whoever is throwing roses at them right now. Because they got roses all over their screens. And previously, when they were getting monetized for this, they would say, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you, Christina, right? For every gift that they got. But now they're not even like noticing it. They got all these roses floating all over the place and they don't even care.
Oh, but y'all, that's interesting.
Like,
Then you bring your Cooney some love. Send her some love. Lift her up. Lift her up. Yeah, I would feel the same way because I'm in the same boat where you know how you can post videos on TikTok. So I'm demonetized for a whole month. But I'm still posting.
So Jaded Catch, I'm not Jaded, I'm sorry,
Because I like.
Revoke catches this. Because Rich just says, I've been demonetized for a month. Eugenia has no clue how long she's going to be demonetized. They didn't give her a return date. And Revoke catches this, but doesn't explicitly state it.
Posting, so I still post. It's just like you're going live because you like it.
He just realized he almost snitched on him and Eugenia. He was like, yeah, I'm demonetized too. Ugh, did you see how aggressive he threw his head back with his hand there? And I like that it glitched and then the next thing you see is that. But anyways, he almost snitched on himself. He was like, yeah, I'm demonetized too. Like, you know, and then he was like, oh, but I still post because I just enjoy it. I love TikTok. Love you, girl, you know. And then Eugenia, he was like, just like you go live because you enjoy going live.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she must not enjoy it that much because she's been bumming. She's been cutting her stream short. She's been crying on the streams. She's been wishy-washy about this whole age restriction, saying, oh, it doesn't bother her. She's trying to do better in content, but she doesn't know what she did wrong, so she's not going to do better content. But she's just going to wear a couple sweaters, but she'll still show her legs in fishnets. And what? You know what I mean? Like, she's still crying about donations, and it's just, this is a mess. This is an actual mess.
Exactly, yeah, and I guess, like, hey, in the meantime, like, that's kind of all you can do, right, is just carry on.
Did you get one of these? Look, let me show you. I got one.
Yeah, I got the one in purple and green.
You got the purple and green? Okay, I got the pink one.
Love it. One of my favorites ever. I love it.
How did we get here? How did we get to a
Like I said, I have a feeling they have some sort of arrangement with Jeffree Star to help subsidize their income while they're going through this. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think that they would even be wasting their time on TikTok if they weren't earning money for doing it. And if they coordinated to get together and do an unboxing together of Jeffree Star Cosmetics, then it would make sense that he is paying them in the background and they're not putting up the proper disclosures of that sponsorship. Okay, let's go into the Jeffree Star article. Okay, so this article was written in 2018, and so we're talking like 6 years ago, right? Almost 6 years ago that it was written. So keep that in mind when they say last year, right? It was 6 years ago. So last year would be 7 years ago. I don't know that I'm going to read the whole thing anyway, but this is Meet Jeffree Star, the controversial YouTube sensation who has transformed into $100+ million makeup mogul. Which, by the way, like, this is the reason he's using these thugs in his community to try and promote his products, because his world is also falling apart. Like, a lot of the people that I follow and cover, their worlds are falling apart right now, and that's why they're so interesting to watch. Okay, this is by Amy Lamar on August 30th, 2018, in Articles and Entertainment for a website called Celebrity Net Worth. He's feuded with everyone from Kat Von D to Kylie Jenner and presides over a makeup empire worth $100 million. Jeffree Star is an androgynous YouTube sensation. He gave another YouTube star, Shane Dawson, full access to his life for a YouTube documentary series that is captivating the internet, if you say so. I never heard of this guy until like last fall, but alright. The 32-year-old, so like I said, this is 6 years ago, so at this point, add 6 years, he's like 38. The 32-year-old beauty influencer invited Shane to spend a day in his life. The secret world of Jeffree Star gives audiences an all-access peek into Star's home, wardrobe, and boyfriend. It has more than 75 million views so far. Well, I don't know how many of those were like double clicks from people, but okay. Shit. Jeffree Star was born Jeffrey Lynn Steininger. Okay. Looking at that name, I might be wrong, but it looks like a Jewish name, which is very interesting for an anti-Semite to, and an atheist. You'll see a picture of one of his tattoos coming up. To be I get why he's angry, and you'll find out in a minute. But his anger is absolutely misplaced. He was born Jeffrey Lynn Steininger on November 15th, 1985. So he's like 11 years younger than me, you guys. In Orange County, California. His mother was a model. His father committed unalive, right? He unalived himself when Jeffrey was 6 years old. So it seems like Jeffrey had a lot. I'm not a therapist. I can't make any sort of diagnoses here. But when he speaks about having daddy issues, I had always assumed that his father was either a deadbeat or abusive. And the reality is that he was gone. He unalived himself. He obviously had some sort of issues in which he was suffering from something that he considered to be so painful that he felt that that was his only option. But for some reason, Jeffrey is so inappropriate that he can't even respect his late father. Okay. Star was largely raised by his grandparents in Huntington Beach, California, while his mom was working. He started experimenting with makeup in high school and quickly became enamored with it. He calls with his look, this is written weirdly, I'm sorry. He calls his look back very goth and crazy with spiky pink hair. Well, Jeffrey, I mean, pretty much the goth scene ended by the late 80s, early 90s, so I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you seem to be late to everything. You were late to MySpace, you were late to the goth scene. Fuck's sake, the Warp Tour started in the early 90s. Or the mid 90s at least, because like I know that Royal Crown Review toured on like one of the first tours. But okay. I always just went to the weenie roasts. I never went to the Warp Tour, but okay. He was open about his sexuality. A lot of people are, not a big deal. He moved to Los Angeles after high school and worked as a model and makeup artist at a Mac store to make ends meet. Why did he have to make ends meet if he had grandparents that lived in Huntington Beach? That's roughly a 20-30 minute drive. If he's let's assume he's working at the Beverly Center at the Mac store. That is like a 20-30 minute commute. It's not that big of a deal. So what was the goal here? He just wanted independence. So this is not included in the article, but he has repeatedly said that he was living out of his car, that he was homeless and living out of his car while he had this occupation. Why? You literally had family like 30 minutes away. Like, it's not that big of a commute. Oh my god, even. Long before YouTube came along, Jeffrey was a MySpace sensation. I'm sorry, but your timeline is off. He joined the site in 2003 and used it to promote his aspiring music career. They didn't transition it to a music platform until much later. And YouTube was already well underway in 2003. YouTube was already like building in 2003, so that's some bullshit. However, he quickly got a huge amount of interest and followers for his appearance and attitude rather than his music. By 2006, Star was the most followed person on MySpace. Oh, great. So right before the platform pretty much collapsed and we all went to Facebook. He released his first and only album, Beauty Killer, in 2009. I mean, this would have been as good as like being a celeb on Google Plus. You know, that's where Tom went. Tom from MySpace. He went to Google Plus. And he had a huge following. It's pretty funny, actually. He released his first and only album, Beauty Killer, in 2009. His song Lollipop Luxury featured Nicki Minaj. In 2010, he signed to Akon's record label, Akon called Star the next Lady Gaga. Well, that's pretty insulting to Lady Gaga. Oh my god. It's pretty bad, you guys. He planned to release a second album, but never did. Never did. He left the music industry in 2013 under mysterious circumstances. I will drop you the link to this particular article in the event that you want to read the rest of it. But I'm just covering that portion of it because somebody asked me to talk about like his upbringing in Huntington Beach. So there you go.
A Jeffree Star unboxing. Oh my goodness. Jeffree is like a computer virus. He is showing up on everyone's devices, on everybody's live streams. How did we get here? Y'all, they will plug Jeffree any and every way that they can.
Ever, I love it so much.
There was a black one for Halloween, and then so you got the spooky one, okay?
I did. I love the pink though too. That is so beautiful.
This is pretty cool. It's good because I love cats. I don't know. I love
Jeffree's like coolest mirrors. Like I love them so much.
Can't be serious, okay? Y'all can't be serious. I said this in the video I mowed. It's gonna be that time of the video. But I made a video when Eugenia Cooney first came back to YouTube after her hiatus, and she ended up posting a video around Valentine's Day of her reviewing Jeffree Star's PR packet that he sent out to him, I guess, for Valentine's Day. And I was like, all his makeup, like, he says it's high-end, like, beautiful, just gorgeous. And it looks like it comes from Claire's. It looks like the starter makeup kits that you get for your nieces whenever they're like 6 or 7 and like they just want to have like a little dress up like a ballerina or a princess, and they want to get the little like glitter makeups and glitter gloss to go with like the princess look and like the little tiaras, and like you go pick all that up in the kids section. Well, it's all kids section of Claire's. And I'm not trying to be picky or anything, and if you guys buy his products and enjoy his makeup, like, you know, it's different strokes for different folks, but it's just, personally, I'm not a big fan. I've never tried his makeup, but just looking at
it, half of the time those palettes look like clown makeup, but these mirrors absolutely look like 5-year-old toys. It's dumb.
Some of the packaging, and especially these mirrors, it's just not something I would personally purchase.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But I just want to say it's so good to see you because I was like, I miss my friend. I miss Eugenia on here.
Rich, I miss you too, and I really hope you've been doing good and everything.
So far, yeah. I was going live every day and just doing a little battle gig and just posting videos. Same old, twerking for the Birkin.
Yo, he just said twerking for the Birkin. Is he an interesting side character? Should I unlock him for this channel?
And, yeah, people are saying no one deserves that. Give Eugenia Cooney a full account.
Thank you.
Back. Yeah, definitely.
Did he just make that up, or did somebody actually comment that?
I don't know.
I'm looking at the comments, and I didn't see anybody comment that, so... Rich, what are you reading? You know, something else that I can't help but notice whenever I watch live streams and I'm able to read the comments is how many people actually stand by Eugenia with the things that she's done, as far as 1, flashing the audience, 2, wearing lingerie on camera, and 3, promoting Mrs. Anna to a 13+ audience. And I don't know. And it's even more crazy that people are asking for her PayPal and how they can donate to her since they can't gift her. It's like, are people... What? It just drives me crazy. Who has money to just throw around like this?
I mean, I definitely never meant to do anything wrong, so I really hope it gets like figured out, and
Do you feel
hopefully,
like it will get figured out?
I think so. It didn't sound like it was like a forever thing, so I think it probably will, but it's just like, in the meantime, I guess it's just been really stressful.
Now, we talked about this in a couple videos now prior, leading up to this one, about how she probably is going back to YouTube for a while to seek revenue there since she can't make it on TikTok, but it seems like it could be quite a permanent thing, because usually TikTok, how Rich said, oh, it's a 30-day demonetization. Usually if they demonetize, or if they would age restrict for a certain amount of time, they would, usually every platform will tell you how long the ban is for or how long this is for. So if they didn't give her a set timeline, then I'm sure they're in it for the long run, and Eugenia needs to buckle up for that and be ready. And also, yeah, like we said, she's probably going to be going back to YouTube now, and I wonder if they're going to end up age restricting her over there. But YouTube's fairly lenient in spots that TikTok isn't right now, and that's all I'm going to say. But with that being said, this video is turning into nothing. They're just like chit-chat away, and she's going back to her cycle and loop of, oh yeah, it's just I'm a lost puppy right now and feel bad for me, and oh my god, I can't get gifts. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think about this live stream so far. We're like, this is our second part, and we have probably 3 more parts to make of it. I'm doing it in sections because I feel like it's easier to digest if we break it down into sections and wrap up the conversations as they wrap up, so we're not sitting here having to indulge in a super long, boring, looped-ass live.
I will put down the link for Revoke's video. I don't know that I'm going to cover all 3 of her sections, but if you follow her channel, you will be able to see that if that's the kind of content that you're interested in. And, but I can't guarantee I'm going to cover all this. Happy